First things first, Andrew Tate had his appeal today to get out and it's been delayed. News about the appeal, the Romanian news is saying that the appeal would now take place on January 10th. It was supposed to happen today, but it seems like the judge postponed it. Yes, the judge can't do that. Later we're going to show some leaked documents explaining exactly about the case. But before we get into that, Joe Rogan has pretty much come to the defense of Andrew Tate, saying everyone just wants him to be guilty. The court's job is to find out what is the truth in this situation, and people are just assuming guilt before it's even over.
You know, if he really did, like, sex traffic people, if he really did all the things he's saying, well, I hope that gets proven in court, and I hope he gets punished if he really did that. If he didn't do that, I hope he gets exonerated, and I hope he gets the fuck out of Romania. I don't know. I don't know what he did. I know a lot of what he does is theater, right? A lot of what he does is very, like, satire. He plays the role of this boastful misogynist who smokes cigars and drives Lamborghinis, and that's his thing. And because of that, he's amassed an amazing amount of money. And he's done it by doing this character, this online persona, but then also says very wise things. He says ridiculous shit, but also says really interesting things. He's a very smart guy. If you listen to him being interviewed by Patrick Bet-David. Patrick Bet-David interviewed him after he got canceled off of all social media. And Patrick is fantastic. He's really good at letting people talk and talking to everybody. And Patrick is so wealthy and so successful outside of the world of podcasting that he only does it because he's interested in it. And so he's the perfect guy to handle that because he is not afraid of to talk to anybody. He'll talk to anybody. And so he had him on for a long-form conversation. They talk for hours, and you get to see this is a very intelligent and calculated guy. You might not agree with his message. You might not agree with all the misogynist stuff. You might not agree with, and I don't agree with it. You might not.
But guys, if you want to know actually what's going on in this case, official court documents have got leaked in another language, Romanian, but I want to translate it over. Let's get into that right now. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. Documents have been leaked explaining the whole Andrew Tate case ongoing from the courts. Now I'm going to translate it over. It says, on December the 30th, Andrew and Tristan Tate were detained by Romanian prosecutors on charges of forming an organised criminal group, human trafficking and an R charge. Beside the Tates, 2 young men were also arrested, a former police officer and a girlfriend of Andrew Tate's, allegedly accused of supporting the two in their criminal activity. Many argued whether this arrest was a radical move. Some considered the Tates just victims of larger power plays. Others argued Romanian authorities would not have decided to extend the detention period to 30 days unless there was solid proof of criminal behaviour. The court has just issued an investigation document which explains the decision behind the arrest. The document also describes how alleged victims were recruited by Tate brothers based on testimonies of some of the young women. As the court says in this document, the Tates picked up young women under starting a love relationship, which results the person being taken advantage of and to the house with other girls and forced to produce videos that were later posted on adult websites for a fee. One of the victims was convinced from abroad by being misled of an intention to establish a relationship, marriage, or just get in with one of them. The victim was told that she would live together with Andrew Tate. Later she was told there are several men who would work with him and his brother, so it's better to get another apartment just for the two of them. At the time when the victim arrived in Romania, Tate was not in the country and told the victim she would not be able to live in the apartment. Instead, she would have to live with a person who bought her the plane ticket, picked her up from the airport and drove her to the building she was going to live in. At the airport, she was further told that she would live with the girls who worked for Andrew Tate and his brother and share earnings with them. The court document finally concludes, leaving the defendants free poses a danger to public order and an arrest is required to remove the state of danger. Considering the particular gravity of the crimes committed by the defendants, Tate's lawyer told local Romanian media on Thursday that the decision was contested at court, claiming the measure of prosecutions is exaggerated. But guys, before you leave this video, drop a like and subscribe with notification bell. Next update is coming on this case January 10th when the appeal decision will be made and we'll see if this man is going to get released.